This is the login page of Informa. Now we are going to log in as a admin. These are the module of the Informa. Now we are going to introduce HR, payroll, attendance and self-services. For HR, we will click on HR module. Now this is the dashboard of HR. We have two dashboard of HR. In the first dashboard of HR, we have the graphical data of absent person, active vacation, and in other case of employee. And we can see the count of the total employee who is active, is in vacation, other, number of Saudi employee, number of non-Saudi employee, and number of total employee. We can also see the some training status of the employee, and we can also see in the dashboard we can also see the expiry documents, expiry document count of the employee, and we can also see the expiry documents detail, company documents count. And here we can see in this month how much salary expectation will be, and this is the count of Saudi and non-Saudi employee, and this is the count of female and male employee, and this is the count of employee updated with GOSI or not. In second dashboard we can see the request come from self-services to HR. We can say now HR has two advanced request, zero loan request, normal leave request, annual leave request. We can see all kind of requests from self services in this dashboard. Only this request is come from supervisor, we can see here, and this is the vacation request. Now now from employee card we are going to add new employee. In home we have general detail, and there are some group we have to insert this detail of the employee. In employee ID we have to insert employment ID, employee name in Arabic, employee name in English, gender of the employee, date of birth of the employee, nationality of the employee, which kind of person is employee, citizen or residence, identity ID of the employee, marital status of the employee, child follower, number of adult follower. Here we are going to add payment method of the employee, bank code of the employee, IBN number of the employee, attendance device of the employee, enrollment ID of the employee, designation and position of the employee, department, this employee is belong to which department, city of the employee, who is the in charge of this employee, who is the department of this employee, who is the general manager of this employee. That means if you will add department head as this as any, so this department is going to confirm your all the request which you are doing from self services. If you are apply for leave and apply for any kind of request, this department manager will see your request and confirm your request. Same, this general manager will see and confirm your request. Self service authentication, if this employee is confirmation level is self services, that means this employee can only use self services. If this employee is a department manager, we will select department manager. That means now this department manager have authority to confirm confirm any request which come with this department. In salary detail we are going to add basic salary of the employee, home details of the allowance detail of the employee, and transportation, communication, food, other allowance. Okay, in this GOSI detail you have to select If this employee comes under GOSI, you have to select GOSI. If you want to deduct with this with basic salary, you have to select here. If you want basic salary plus home allowance, so you can also add with home allowance and basic salary. GOSI salary will be. If you don't want to add with home allowance, it should be with basic salary. It is flexible, you can select any. Percentage of the deduction, percentage value, if 9%, so 270 real will be deduct from employee side. Okay, sponsor name of the sponsor name and GOSI number. And in monthly deduction, you can add any kind of a small deduction. This you cannot use this for loan or advance, but you can use for a small deduction. In contact detail, you have to insert joining date, service benefit due from. That means first time joining date and service benefit start will be same, but sometime it's happened under the contract period, some employees taking service benefit. For example, if employee is working from 4 year, but after 2 years he has taken his benefit, so now his next benefit will start from after 2 years. So we will update this date. Contact in date, job kind means single or family. Contract kind single or family, job kind, occupation in Ikama, job detail, attendance and annual leave detail, daily working hour, in which shift this employee is going to work, vacation kind, half yearly, 1 yearly, 2 yearly, vacation date, balance date from vacation, last return date means this if this employee is come from vacation, then after vacation we will update this date that this employee come in the, is starting or it is going to resume from this date. So we will update return date every time when employee will come from vacation. This is employee exit date. If employee is going exit, if you want to keep the record it and in which date this employee has gone, so you can also add update exit date. Training, in some company they are hiring employee after they are hiring employee and they have done training, then they are finally if their training is okay, then they continue with that employee. So if training is okay, you have to select training done. If this employee has not done training, you will uncheck. Status of the employee is active, annual vacation, he is under hold, final exit, ready for vacation. You can see the status. Contact detail of the employee, phone number, mobile number, email address, and this is mother country detail, contact detail. In account integration, you can add branch, cost center, project location. This all data will come from finance. Okay, now after fill this form, you have to click on save. Then this employee is going to add. Now if you want to see and update the employee detail, you can see you have all this employee. If you want to go next employee, next you can do next. Okay, if you want to delete any employee, you can select delete icon and you can delete. If you want to edit employee, you have to come here and you can edit employee detail. The first time when you add employee, then after that you can add attachment of this employee. In attachment you can add qualification certificate of the employee, like their 10 12 graduation, whatever the documents he has, you can upload from here. And if you are going to revise his salary, you can also keep record of update salary. If for example for first time his salary is this, so You can keep record. Second time, in this year this salary was this. Now if this salary is going, his salary is going to repeat, you can come here and you can add in basic salary. If now it become 1200, so you can give like this. If you write any comments, you can write any comments. Now you can save. So you can see in this month and this year, this his basic salary was this, his means salary detail was this, and now he has get promotion in this month here, so now salary become this. If you want to delete, you can delete here. If you want to edit, you can edit from here. Okay, now these are the bulk edit of the employee. Now you can also edit employee from bulk edit. In bulk edit, you can select anything from here and you can click on save button. So it will be like all for employment detail, for general detail, for attendance, for bank detail, for everything you can do bulk edit.